Hey there, and welcome back to Budgeting Mama. My name is Christy, and today I'm with my husband, Anthony, and we decided to sit down. Well, I decided, and I made him sit down with me so we could talk about our debt and how we plan to pay off our debt. Excuse my voice. I am getting over being sick. Well, I'm still kind of sick, so my voice is a little off. But thank you so much for tuning in to today's video. If you have not watched any of my previous videos, I would love it if you took the time to do so. If you are new to my channel, subscribe, like it if you enjoy the rest of this video. So let's get into it. So first of all, you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, hey, like you said, I'm Anthony. I do a lot of the, the tech stuff in the background, so the filming and editing, things like that. So that's the touch that I put onto the videos. But yeah, she wanted to do one of these debt breakdowns. I wasn't a big fan of it, but I told her I support her and participate in the video. So here I am.
Anyways, yes. And you're not a big fan of cash stuffing either. I think I mentioned that in the last video. Like, you don't really like handling like the cash. You'd rather just swipe your card.
Well, yeah, because for me, right, like it's kind of annoying. Like, I get the purpose, right? It makes sense, in terms of like savings and things like that. But man, I gotta hit her up. Hey, what's the envelope so I can go and get the gas or whatever case may be. Or to me, it's just easier to just put the card in and be done instead of having to get change and go inside, whatever the case may be. But yeah, but we're on this journey together so that we can have a financially free life, so we can travel and do for our kids the way we want to. So that's why we're doing this. So here's a brief overview of the current debt we have. The only thing I don't have included is our current truck payment, like loan. Oh yeah, the car loan. Yeah, it's not on there.
But other than that, this is the majority of everything else. So you can start since yours is at the top.
Yeah. So I don't think I didn't add my student loans on here, but I think my student loans is around $9,000. That's just something I forgot to put on there.
Okay, so I'll grab my calculator. Go ahead, keep going.
Yeah. So for me, for debt sources, we have my credit cards, which is around $7,471. That includes probably like, I don't know, even like 7 or 8 different credit cards that we've just added to over the last couple of years, and that just comes from doing things without having budgeted properly, which is why we're trying to do the cash envelopes and things like that to try to budget. Just to give you an example, like we went to Universal last year with no budget, and then just like threw a bunch of stuff on credit cards, so that's just kind of how the amounts just keep adding up. But so that's my credit card amount, and then I do have an Upstart loan that I got I don't even know 2 years ago or something like that. That I'm paying on as well. And that's like the majority of mine, because we paid off the car recently, my car, so we don't have a car payment for that one. And then the student loans, I think mine sits around like $8,000 or something like that. It's not too much, but that's part of it as well.
So we'll say $8,000 for that. Okay. So same, I have credit cards. One of the credit cards that we put in here is actually one we have together, but just not budgeting and swiping first. I don't even know what half of the stuff we put on these cards are now. And then my student loans is $12,000. That's $12,000. Oops. Okay, so roughly around $36,330 is our total debt.
Yep.
I didn't realize how much debt we had until I actually sat down and like added everything up.
Yeah,
Did you realize it was that much?
Yeah, no, it's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know it was in the $30,000 range, but yeah, when you break it down and tally it up like that, yeah, it's quite a bit.
Yeah. And in the event we were to add the truck on there, just because it is a debt, that's how much debt we have. $66,330.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah. So now that we kind of like know what our debt is, what is our plan to pay off this debt? I've looked into other things like the Snowball Method and all that kind of stuff. I know Anthony has like a plan to get us kind of back on the right track. So you want to kind of share that?
Well, yeah, the main one is just going to be for a lot of the credit cards, just when we get the tax refund.
Yeah.
You know, paying a lot of those off. I know I think we're going to focus on my credit cards first, just because since I make majority of the income, a lot of times when we do credit applications and things like that, and we'll just put me on there just because I'm the main source of income. So I think the plan is to focus on my credit cards first, pay off majority of that with a tax refund, with the goal of getting the utilization under 30%.
Yeah.
So that's the main goal. Pay off enough to get the utilization for my credit cards under 30%. Most of that will be done with tax refund.
Yeah. So, because a lot of these are very small amounts, these cards. Like, it's not very small, like $300, $400, $500. So you can easily kind of use the snowball method, you know, like taking care of the smaller things. And then we can get current on whatever might be behind, and then focus on the bigger ones after the smaller ones have been taken care of. So if we stay on the right track, you know, we'll be able to chip away at this, no problem. And hopefully we have this doesn't happen again.
Yeah, that's the goal, is to, you know, make sure, like you know, I'm sure y'all saw in other videos, like we're trying to go to Disney. So we already got a plan to like budget it. Like, this is how much we're spending. We're not going over this. This much for souvenirs, this much for food. And if it's out of the budget, then you know, no one's getting it. I think
I have it over here somewhere. You know? Yeah.
And that's the main thing. Like, hey, if it's out of the budget, like, no one's getting that. You know, like we went to Universal last year, like we bought a S ton of wands and stuff like that. You know, but this time when we go to Disney, hey, if it ain't in the budget, like, y'all ain't getting it.
Well, we can budget and it not be like restrictive. I think it was just like we didn't know how much things were, and we were just, you know, spending recklessly.
I mean, yeah, sure.
Yeah. Anyways, but yeah, I got this Disney World budget sheet off of Mouse Ears Memories. So if you guys are planning a Disney World trip, definitely go grab that. But yeah, budgeted everything down to the dollar this time.
Yeah, and that should help us a lot to avoid having to, you know, throw stuff on credit cards. With the goal being that, you know, just take cash down there and just use the cash, not put nothing on credit, you know. And, you know, we're gonna, once we pay these cards off, we're gonna, you know, lock them up.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, I personally don't agree with, like, you know, cutting cards up and nothing like that, because I mean, you truly never know what could happen. I mean, even if once you build these emergency funds and things like that.
Yeah.
You still don't know. Like, literally anything can happen. So I think it's intelligent to just lock them up in a way where it's a hassle to get to them. But in the event that like something just crazy happens, like, and it's gonna like just have to blow through everything that you got saved. Yeah. At least you got something that you could use.
Right.
And we also plan to do the method where you I don't even know what the method will be called, but, you know, to help build our credit up, get the score up a little bit too. You know, where you put like one subscription on the card and pay off the full statement each month, just to help, you know, build that rapport with the creditors and get the credit score up a little bit.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, we're gonna make sure that you know, once we get this debt off, that you know, won't come back.
Right, because we got goals. You want to share a goal? I know for me, I want to travel more. I feel like because of our current situation, we're not able to do that. So that's one of the things that I look forward to doing once we are stable financially.
I mean, goal wise, I guess, like, you know me, like, I like tech, so
yeah. You want a big TV?
I want a new TV. You know, get some more lights, like, studio lights for videos and things like that. I'm all about tech, so the new computer, things like that. That's the kind of stuff that I like. So
right.
Once I'm financially free and can save up towards things, that would be the type of stuff that I'm saving up towards, is tech type of stuff.
Awesome. Well, thank you, dear, for sitting down and sharing with me.
Yep, absolutely.
Well, thanks so much for tuning in, guys. That is it. We just wanted to share a little bit about our debt journey, our journey to becoming debt free. And before I feel like can really show the journey, I wanted to show you what we're starting with, and that way you can follow along and watch us get to that point. But yeah, that's it for today's video. Again, like I said, if you haven't already subscribed, definitely do so and turn on the notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload a video.
Make sure you like the video too.
Yes, definitely do that. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.